Well, good morning, my fellow brothers, this bright and early morning on January 5th, 2025. Greeting you, my fellow brothers, on the Semen Retention Journey with a happy new year. Praying for you to stay strong this year and to grow and mature into a spirit of light and love, for that's what we are, guys. We're spirits in a temporary body. And we're here to grow into spirits of light and love. And if you are on your semen retention journey, you are on the first step, or maybe the second step, or maybe the 10th step of your spiritual journey to become a soul of light and love. Now, I want to talk about the world will hate you on your semen retention journey and why it hates you. And I want to talk about the attacks that have been intensifying against me lately as I retain my seed and refrain from any dark acts or thoughts and mature as a spirit of light and love. And so, you guys know I lost my main career as a sales marketing manager last year, and so now I'm doing Uber and Lyft. You can see those apps right here on my phone. And it's not the same kind of money, guys, but it's getting me by and I'm surviving. But I have to work really long hours. I have to work odd hours. And I have to do a lot of driving. So, I want to talk about an incident that happened. Basically, it was an attack. A spiritual attack, and it could have been a physical attack. So yesterday I'm pulling out of my apartment complex, and as I turn and I go down the street, I'm headed toward the gas station. It's just right around the corner. And as I'm pulling out and I go down the road, there's a car that's coming on the other side of the road, but he gets into the median. There's double yellow lines. It's illegal to do a U-turn. As I'm driving by, I notice he does the U-turn very fast and almost hits my car, guys. And I continue on and I look in the rearview mirror and he's right on my ass. His car is right on my tail. And I need to get to the gas station, so I get in the right-hand turn lane. He's behind me. I turn. I go to the gas station. He's tailing me the whole way, literally inches from my car. I pull into the pump, park. He pulls in. I notice he pulls in. I get out, and I'm looking to see who this is. And a guy, I'm going to say he's about my age, gets out, little scrawny little dude with glasses, and I'm staring at him, and I'm pretty pissed off, guys, actually, kind of irritated at what he was doing. He looks at me and he goes, "What?" I don't say anything. He goes, "What are you looking at?" And I'm pretty angry and I keep staring him down. He goes, "You got a problem?" And says something else. I can't remember the exact words. I keep staring at him. And he goes, "You want to start something? Are you trying to start something?" I said, "Hey, buddy, are you?" He goes, "Not if you are." He goes, "You want something right now? It's up to you, your choice." And guys, when I was in my 30s, I used to box. I used to spar with Ultimate Fighters. And I'm 54 now. Of course, I don't have the strength or the skills, and I haven't boxed in years, but I knew I could literally physically kill this guy with my hands. With my heart was beating. I could feel the testosterone, the anger building, and I really, really wanted to go over there and kill him. I wanted to just, I knew I could take him down with a few punches. I wrestled in high school. And, I know skills that I could take this guy to the ground very fast and just literally destroy his face, take his teeth, knock him out, break his nose just absolutely just kill him. I could kill him with my bare hands, guys. I know I could. And I almost took the bait. But what I did is I turned the other cheek, and I turned away, and I started to walk into the gas station to get my gas. And he goes, yeah, you go get your gas and I'll get my gas. And he's, making remarks as I walk away. I go in, I give the lady my money, pump number 2. I go back out there, he's pumping his gas. He's staring me down, so I turn my back to him, pump my gas. Ignore him. He's mumbling some things. And he finishes pumping his gas. He pulls up in front of the gas station to go into the store. I notice he gets out of the car. He's with his wife. And she's old. I don't know if it was his wife or his mom. I'm just kind of looking at him in disbelief. He looks over at me, mocks me, says something, waves at me, trying to bait me, guys. And it took a lot to refrain, but I knew if I killed the guy or destroyed him, then I would destroy my own life, because the consequence would be the police would come, everything's on camera. The gas station would have everything on camera. There's eyewitnesses. They would say, yeah, this guy beat this guy to death or put him in the hospital, whatever. And even if I was right or wrong, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be arrested, go to jail. I'm going to have an assault charge or maybe even more than that on my record. And then I can no longer do Uber and Lyft, because to do those jobs, they do background checks every month on you. If you have a criminal record, you can't work. So do you see how serious this attack was? And I know it's a spiritual attack, because when you start to become light, the dark world hates you. And the dark prince, the ruler of this world, knows you. And he sees your light growing bright, and your frequency is higher than the low-life, dark people in this world, which is most of them. And so as you retain your seed and as you do other things, like pray and fast and refrain from the 7 dark spirits of, we already talked about these in prior podcasts, lust, which is fapping, releasing, fornication, looking at dirty material, lust, wrath is the anger, greed, you're greedy for worldly things, pride, you have pride, you're a narcissist, you're proud, like this guy, he's proud. Envy, you envy other people's things. Slothfulness, which is laziness, you're just lazy, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to work hard, you want things for free. Gluttony is drug addiction, food addiction, anything that pleases your flesh, like addictions, overeating, overindulging in any activity. Maybe you got a hobby that's overtaking your life. So gluttony. And so I think those were all of them. What's another one? Greed, envy, pride, wrath, slothfulness, gluttony. I think I covered them all. But guys, as you grow and as you retain your seed and as your semen remains in you and you obey the Lord's commandments, the world hates you. And these are agents sent by the devil. Now, these people, this guy, he might not know he's an agent of the devil, but in the spirit world, his spirit's dark and it's tainted, and he's part of the darkness, and the devil controls these spirits, and something made him attack me, and he may not know why, but the dark world, the dark spirits, the devil that runs the world knows why. They see you and they know you. They see your light, the light of Jesus, of God, or whatever your God of light is. Because God is all of those things, Buddha and Jesus and all of these good people or spirits. that are from the light, and they hate you. So to close this out, guys, I want to show you something here. Why the world hates you. John chapter 15, the world's hatred, verse 18. If the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. This is Jesus speaking, I believe, yes. The world would love you as one of its own if you belonged to it, but you are no longer part of the world. I chose you to come out of the world, so it hates you. Guys, if you're retaining your seed, you've been chosen to come out of that darkness, which is the world. The world is the fallen, dark world that our spirits are in right now, that your body is in. So the world hates you because you're becoming light. You're putting away the darkness of the world and becoming the light. Jesus says, I am the light of the world. Verse 20, do you remember what I told you? A slave is not greater than the master. Since they persecuted me naturally, they will persecute you. And if they had listened to me, they would listen to you. They will do all of this to you because of me, for they have rejected the one who sent me. He's speaking of God sending his son Jesus, and the world rejected Jesus, and they murdered and killed him and crucified him and nailed him to the cross. But he did it for you, and you were chosen. If you're listening to this and you're retaining your seed, you were chosen to come out of the darkness. They would not be guilty if I had not come and spoken to them, but now they have no excuse for their sin. Anyone who hates me also hates my Father. So this is Jesus speaking. Anyone that hates Jesus also hates my Father, which is God, or God the Father. Verse 24, if I hadn't done such miraculous signs among them that no one else could do, they would not be guilty. But as it is, they have seen everything I did, yet they still hate me and my Father. He's talking about the good deeds, the miracles that he performed, healing the sick, casting out demons, raising people from the dead. And they still hated him. Verse 25, this fulfills what is written in their scriptures. They hated me without cause. But I will send you the advocate, the Spirit of truth. He will come to you from the Father and will testify all about me. And you must also testify about me, because you have been with me from the beginning of my ministry. So the world will hate you without cause. Don't be alarmed when you're attacked randomly for no reason, like this guy attacked me yesterday. And not only was it a physical attack, but it was a spiritual attack mostly, is what it was. He was sent by a dark spirit, a demon, or the devil himself to attack me. The objective of the attack was to get me to take the bait, and they wanted to bring me down. They wanted to ruin my career, so I had no income, and then I would lose my house and my whole life, and I would have a criminal record. I'd be thrown in jail. If I had gone over there and beat that guy down and wrecked his face and broke his bones in his face and destroyed his nose and knocked all his teeth out, he would be in the hospital, I'd be in jail, and my whole life would have changed. And that was the objective of the spiritual attack. The darkness they see the light growing in me and you guys as we become souls of light and love, retaining our seed. Lust no longer has power over us. Pride, greed, envy, they want a piece of you. They want you to be a slave. But as you put away these dark spirits and you break free from them, the darkness will come after you and attack you for no reason. So understand when you're attacked or you're looked at in weird ways, or people stare at you in hate, or you get these incidences happening to you, it's because your light's growing. So stay strong, turn the other cheek like Jesus. I know it can be hard to do, and walk away. And then you level up and you mature, and then God's light grows brighter and brighter in you guys. And this is what women are attracted to, you guys that are, all you want to know about is women attraction. It's really not about your physical looks. It's your light that's growing inside you. They see it. They're attracted to your light and your frequency that's vibrating at a much higher frequency than these low-life, dark spirits that are, they attack you because they want your energy, guys. Your energy, your light, so strong, and theirs is so dark and so low that they get energy and pleasure out of baiting you and getting you to do something bad. Like, even if they see, this guy was sent as a sacrificial agent. If I had destroyed his face and wrecked his, his face for life, maybe even killed him, he was a sacrificial lamb of the dark world to bring down a person of light. Do you see? It's a spiritual battle, guys. Praying for your safety. Pray for me as I go out. I'm attacked daily on the road. Cars coming at me aggressively. I have to move out of the way. I have to avoid them. But you get attacked on the road as well. It's amazing. And the attacks just only intensify. So pray for me, guys. Pray for my safety. Pray that I stay in the light and strong with the Lord. For the Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. He is my rock in whom I take refuge. The Lord is my shield, the horn of my salvation, my redeemer. I cry out to the Lord who is worthy of praise, and I'm saved from my enemies. Amen. Love you guys. Praying for you. My YouTube listeners, love you. Bye-bye.